Hey, folks, and welcome back to the Smoky Room. Huzzah! Here I am, live. Live and in person. Did you ever hear somebody say that? You know, they're live and in person. Of course. I mean, it's bizarre. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, man, oh man. Just this thing with allergies, it's a never-ending battle. And I'm sure you're asking, hey Joe, why don't you go see a doctor? I've done that already. You know, done everything I could do, really. Yeah, it's just a matter of dealing with it, like with the Bell's palsy. So here we are in quite a pickle, I might say. We are up against a very formidable enemy. The enemy are the globalists. Mark Levin wrote a book about communists. Why? I don't know. Because what we are facing seems to be more of a fascist nature than communism. Um, it seems to me that we are living under, or we are being controlled by, a technocracy. Okay? For instance, during the lockdown, restaurants had to close. All kinds of places had to close. One of my favorite places around here is we still have, and it takes me back to my childhood, we still have a small mom and pop hardware store. I love it. I love the way it smells. It just takes me back to the 60s. They had to close. But Home Depot didn't have to close. Now, they sell the same stuff, you know? So, think that one through. Why would the big store be open and the little store, the guys that can't lose money, you know, uh, they gotta close? What's going on there, I guess, you know? So, obviously, the whole thing was it was planned out. And those of you that are red-pilled, like myself, uh, I believe right about now you're probably feeling somewhat uneasy and you know exactly what is coming down the pike. We are looking at the Delta variant right in the face right now, because the Delta variant is going to be the new COVID-19, which they are going to use so that the Democrats will win the midterms. Now, I remember telling my wife way back when, as soon as I heard about the mask mandates, I told her, I said, oh, they're going to use this to win the election. That was about, what, a year away when I said that. And boy, did that come true, huh? So this is what's going on. The difference this time is that I think there are more people that are red pilled. Notice I am not using the word woke. There are more people red pilled now that see all of this for what it really is. I do believe we have people on Capitol Hill that are complete control freaks and power hungry, and they are tyrants. I go back to the uh, Declaration of Independence, the second paragraph, which states we can overthrow a tyrannical government if need be. It's not in those words, but that's pretty much what it says. The word overthrow is in there, and the word tyrannical is in there, I think. So, this is what we're facing. Yesterday was a pretty bad, dark day for me. With, I think I spent too much time looking at the news, too much time thinking, and it caused me to want to do a video again, so I can entertain the few people that watch these. I called my congressman. Well, he doesn't even bother anymore. But I asked him a number of questions, whether or not he would support mask mandates once again for the public, and whether or not he would support a vaccine passport. Of course, meh. It's like, huh? Did he what? Mr. Worthless. Mr. Worthless. You never even hear the guy's name in Congress or anything. Yeah. Don who? Norwalk. Don Norwalk. Norcross. Don Norcross. Okay, I got you already. So yeah, he's worthless. I think he's a nice guy. To be honest with you, I mean, I think he's a a decent human being. But as far as a politician goes, I don't know. Yo, Don, you might want to set up a hot dog stand somewhere. I think you'd do better. They should be giving people something they want. Ooh, speaking of hot dogs, Sabat hot dogs? I came across these hot dogs a few years ago. I turned my buddy on to them a few months ago, and yeah, Sabat hot dogs. Try them. You'll love them. Da 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 da. They don't give me any money for that. So here we are. We're facing another round of restrictions coming, lockdowns. And if you notice that during all of this, those of us that refuse to comply with the vaccination are being labeled, and it takes me back to what happened in Germany during World War II. I had a very close relationship with a couple of people that survived Auschwitz and Dachau. Mike was in both. He was in Dachau when it first got turned into a concentration camp, and then he left there, I believe he told me, in 42 or 43, and they shipped him to Auschwitz. So I would have conversations with this man, and he's my buddy's father, my buddy Irv, that I've known since third grade, and we just got together a couple of weeks ago. So we stay in contact. We're pretty close that way. Did a lot of growing up together with him. Good buddy. And we are going through the same kinds of thing. That we have a group of people, the globalists, not Marxists. Okay? Get that out of your head. They're not Marxists. They're globalists. Power hungry individuals, okay, that want to form a world government. But you love that clock. The reasons they want a world government is because, and I believe only some of them, I think a lot of them are in it strictly for the power and personal benefits, but I think a lot of them believe that, oh, if we have this global government, and if we get rid of borders, and if we have a world currency, everything will be hinky-dory, and we can all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. No more wars, which would be a wonderful thing. Don't get me wrong. War sucks. Can you think of anything worse than war? I mean, war. The amount of money made on war from people dying. Your kids, my kids, hey, they're born and automatically they're labeled as cannon fodder, you know? So, some people are in it with good intentions, but they're idiots, okay? They're idiots. A world government would never work. A lot of people would have to lose their sovereignty, personal, individual sovereignty, and comply with rules and regulations that have nothing at all to do with the United States. Why would we do that? For what reason? We are already the most generous country in the world. Really? Oh, yeah. Do the research. Why would we have to do that? Why would we have to bow down and lose our personal freedoms to help other people around the world? We already help other people around the world with our tax money. So, but then again, it's no secret that there's a lot of idiots that work for the United States government. Kamala Harris? Oh, wait a minute. Joe, I can't remember my name, Biden? Should I say more? So, this is what we're up against, and they're powerful. They're very powerful. They're very, very, very powerful. So they are labeling those of us that are not vaccinated, and they're stating, they're putting the propaganda out there. Joe Biden taking the lead on that, by us not being vaccinated, we're killing people, and then you got those that still don't know, okay, if I'm vaccinated, do I have to wear a mask? Because it doesn't make sense. If I'm vaccinated, I shouldn't be able to get that, so I should wear a mask. But then why did I get vaccinated? I don't I don't know what the hell's going on. And a lot of people are feeling that. And I think a lot of people are waking up to the fact that this is a scam. They just haven't figured out what the end game is yet. And this whole thing came to me because I go and do a Bible study with a friend of mine, basically right across the street. And his wife picked up the copy of Mark Levin's book, United States on Communism. I don't know. The latest book he's got. United States and Marxism or something like that. And I said, yeah, all well and good, but that's got nothing at all to do with what is going on. Okay? I say that communism, socialism, whatever you want to label it, is just a symptom of what is taking place. The end game is complete control. And you see that happening. I mean, come on, you have to be able to see that happening. You've got these governors that just do not want to let go of the power. Mayors that do not want to let go of the power. And they are practicing this whole Hegelian dialectic where we are going to make the problems evidence, defund the police. So now there's increased crime, and they can come in like the cavalry and take care of the problem, and everyone goes, ooh. That's how that works. Just do a little bit of reading in the early days of the Nazi government in Germany. And I got a book coming in, written by Benito Mussolini, Essays on Fascism. So, I mean, I'm going to go right to the source. I mean, my father grew up during this. He remembers going to school. He said he had to wear a white shirt and then the black thing around the neck and the black shorts, and they would give the fascist salute in the morning. But a funny thing he always did, he did not like Benito Mussolini, believe me. My dad liked to have a good time when he was young. And in his mind, he seen World War II as just screwing up his chance to have a good time. Not that deep of a thinker, I think. But he would say, Mussolini would say, I'm going to give you 1,000 bayonets and a place in the sun. The only problem was we didn't have rifles to put the damn bayonets on. And they get their ass handed to them in Ethiopia. So, that's how that is. So with that, I am going to sign off. Alrighty. Take care.